Hey, what's up guys, we're in a new video where today I'm going to be showing you how to export models from UDK into Unreal Engine 4. So, first of all, we gotta choose into UDK, go over at the packages, and there's these two options. Okay, this is something that happened to me. I was in this option, and whenever I click all of the packages, I couldn't find the models I wanted to export. You gotta be in here in this kind of package view, UDK. This is probably something that some might not remember because we've been lately with Unreal Engine 4, and I totally forgot about this. Okay, so whenever we got the model we want into the map, we drag it, and the normal thing someone will think to do is go click into the object and export to file, right? We're going to export a file, but this gives for some reason error to some of us users. It doesn't happen to everyone. Some people can export it this way, but for some reason most of us get this error right here. So I'm going to be showing you, if you get this error, how to export it. This is probably something that you might already know, but well, we drag into the world the object we want to export, which is going to be, in my case, this one and this one. So we're going to export first this one because I'm going to be needing it more often than the light. The light I will export it maybe later. So we got the model we want to export. We can have multiple things on the map. Okay, we can have maybe this. Maybe we could even have a house. We can have whatever it is on the map. It doesn't matter. Okay, we only click what we want to export. We go to File, Export, and selected only. All will export everything on the map, and selected only the things we got selected. So first of all, I'm going to delete all files that I exported, so you guys see the folder being completely empty. I don't want to mess so you can see what is going on actually. So we got an empty folder. We're going to export, selected only, selecting the model we want to export. And we're going to make two exports. First as an OBJ to get the textures, because remember, exporting through the content browser didn't work. And second, an FBX, because we want the model to have the proper size. The OBJ is a really gigantic size when we translate it into Unreal, and we don't want that. We want a normal size. So in FBX, it is more similar to the size that it has in Unreal Engine 4. So let's go over and type in here whatever we want. We're going to be calling this beam metal large 01. This is the way I'm going to be calling it because I don't really know if I'm going to be able to find it this way. So beam metal large 01, we're going to save it, and here's going to ask, would you like to export the materials as an image? We're going to click yes. Even though this is slower, this is going to take a really short time. See, it's already done. We exported these files, and we got, will you open please? Okay, we got 3 textures for diffuse, normal, specular, and right here we got the OBJ, which is the model file, and this is the information for the textures. Okay, so just go and export it. Select the model again, I almost forgot, sorry. Export, selected only, and we're going to export this time as an FBX. Okay, so we're going to call it the same way, but this time it's going to be an FBX. We're going to remove this OBJ part. We're going to save it, and it's gonna get exported. Now we go onto the folder. If it opens up, we can see that we only have the FBX, OBJ, and these 3 textures. Okay, so the first thing, we go and use any 3D modeling engine you have. My favorite and the only one I use pretty much is Blender. So we're going to create a new map. We're going to import the FBX and look for this one right here. We got this FBX, and as you can see, it is not on the center as it should be, because the origin point of the model, it is this one. You can see where I can drag it from, right? I can drag it from this point. That's the origin point. But when you export it into Blender, it's going to take into account the coordinates where it is right now currently on the map. So when you import this FBX into Unreal Engine 4, it's going to use these coordinates as the place where the model is, but 0, 0, 0 as the new origin point, which means that we will be dragging the model from here into Unreal Engine 4, and we don't want that. We want to be able to move it the same way. So we open up Blender, and we got the model right here, and to be able to change accurately the position, we just don't go like this, I got it more or less. No, we're going to press N, and we open up this tab right here which says transform location. Okay, on the top of all it says transform, we say rotation and location. So we got the location, we change it to 0, 0, 0, the rotation the same, just in case your model was rotated, and there we go, we got it. Now we've got this model right here, which is going to export again as an FBX again, and we're going to rename the same way, and we're going to overwrite the file. Well, I'm going to overwrite it. You can save it differently if you want to. I'm just going to overwrite it so we don't get to have two files at the same time. So we got the FBX, but this new FBX, we're going to import it again just to show you quickly. Appeared on the middle, see? Alright, now I got two models right here. I'm just going to delete them, I don't need them anymore. So we can go into Unreal Engine now, and we're going to create a new folder, and we're going to call it however we want. I'm going to call it just metal beams, and I'm going to call this large 01. And we're going to import, go to the folder where we got this, and we're going to import the textures and the FBX. We click them all, and we're going to drag it into here. It's taking a while, and we're going to import it all. So now we got this material which hasn't got the textures assigned. We got to assign the textures on our own. We got the model, and this material was created for this model. If we open up the material, it is a param object without any sort of color. It will become white eventually whenever it loads, but we don't want that. So we need to apply the textures now. So we just got to look at the name. It says the whole name, blah 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 blah, and at the end it says _D for diffuse. In Unreal Engine, in the past, the D was the base color, was called diffuse. Right now it is called base color, maybe for being easier for new people into Unreal Engine. We got the M, which is normal. In here it is still being normal, and the S specular is still specular. We only change the diffuse into base color, which is basically the same option. So if it is at the end _D, it's going to be base color, _N is going to be normal, _S is going to be a specular. So we just got to assign all of these to the location where there should be. We connect the normal to the normal, specular, and diffuse into this base color, and we apply this. And this is going to take a while. Whenever it's applied, we're going to save it, and whenever this is completely loaded, the shaders, we're going to put the model into the game so you can see how it looks like in Unreal Engine 4, and you're going to see that it is pretty much the same thing. So let's just go File, Save All. And now that it is everything compiled, we're going to close this, and we're going to drag the model into this thing so we can see what is going on. So drag this into here, and as you can see, got this model into Unreal Engine 4. And you can do this with whatever models you want. Okay, you just gotta assign the textures on your own, and if they got any sort of a special effect like this light flickering right here, you must look at the blueprint of the light of the material and copy everything into Unreal Engine 4 but by hand. Okay. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Bye.